Hey, welcome back here. This is your girl, Lizzabitty. A few housekeeping rules. Remember to like the video, subscribe to Go Black to Africa, new great content coming, and to like and subscribe on the Lizzabitty channel. I am your host, Lizzabitty. Hey, are you all familiar with what's happening with the Health and Human Services Department in the United States right now as it pertains to the illegal minor children? Did you hear? The U.S. federal government is spending $60 million per week to house and take care of these children. Let me run that back again, because some of you all are going to say, oh, I'm telling a story. No, I will place a link for the Hill. You can read the article yourself. 60 million US dollars per week in order to house and take care of these minor illegal immigrant children. Now, let me give some context to that so that you all can know exactly where I'm going as it pertains to this knowledge that I am trying to implore upon those Black Americans sitting right here watching this video. According to the data for the 2020 statistics on public school funding involving the 50 states as well as the District of Columbia, from pre-K all the way up to 12th grade, I want you to wonder and guess how much funding was spent on that. Meaning, how much funding was spent per child, because as you know, each child gets a dollar amount. According to that data, $12,612 was spent during the 2018 physical school year of academia of the 50 states, including the District of Columbia. So what that tells me is that illegals get more money than citizens. Did you catch that? Let me run that back again. If the U.S. federal government is spending $60 million per week, and in 2018 they only spent $12,612 per pupil of all 50 states, including the District of Columbia, tell me who's winning and who's losing. Who's winning and who's losing? Now, that does not include the funding that is separate for children with exceptionality, special needs children, because those children would actually get a higher dollar amount. But again, the number of immigrant children do not even amount to the totality of the public school children pre-K through 12 from 2018 physical numbers to April 2021 of 60 million per week. I believe the article said it was 16,000 minors. Yes, you should be aghast. You should be aghast. You know why you should be aghast? Let me tell you why. One, we got black folks on Skid Row. And a lot of vets, black vets on Skid Row. Let's get that cleared up right now. You got reparations, but yet they want to do a study when all the data that they have, the countries who were involved in the transatlantic slave trade, they already have the records. Especially our Francais, who was making Haiti pay back slave owners because they had lost their money after the rebellion. Hence why our sister there is in the financial mess that she's in today. But y'all love to go to France though. Another topic. Let me stay on code right here. So 60 million per week. 2018 stats says $12,612 per student. Tell me this. What study was done when the United States government paid out the Japanese? I want someone who is watching this video to drop down in the comments, put the link, and tell us what study was done to determine the dollar amount for the Japanese. How long did this study go on that was approved by Congress? First, I want the study, how long it went on, and the dollar amount that was approved by Congress. Now, I am not sitting here telling you that minor children, whether they are citizens or not, should not be taken care of. I am a child advocate. Okay? That would be against my inner being. But what I am going to tell you is this. You are a tax-paying American. You've been working since you were 16. Let's say you had a part-time job at 16. Okay? Now you're 45. The 2020 panorama comes around. And so your job has laid off due to what has been going on across the globe. You began to liquidate all of your assets so that you can get some liquid cash so that you can take care of your family. And all the federal government decides to give you is a $600 check here and then a $1,400 check there. Yet illegal immigrant minor children can get $60 million a week. I don't see any of you all having outrage about that. I don't see any of that. But I can tell you who ushered it in. See, you are not going to like what I'm getting ready to say. Who rushed this in? You're not going to like it. Yes, because it is all political. It is all political. And you know what I'm going to say. When you look at what's happening right now, I keep saying this, that third eye should be wide open, aka your pineal gland. It should be wide open. You should be wondering what else is being overt and covert that is about to be ushered in at the behest of the administration that you decided to vote for because you didn't like the other guy. How do you like those apples? Now, I find that to be very interesting. You know, I want you to be a more awakened thinker using that great pineal gland, which sits in the middle of your brain. Quick historical fact. Did you know the Eye of Ra and the Eye of Horus, when you put up those comedic illustrations and how the pineal gland sits in your brain, they look alike? Do you think that was by happen chance? Our ancestors were brilliant people. Now, we're still brilliant. Some of us are just more brilliant than others. You know why? Because that thing right here, even when we're asleep, it's wide open. See, this is how they are being allowed to usher in 60 million a week for illegals. And yet some of you all may have a small business that you can't even get a decent loan amount for. That amount is larger than the SBA business budget. Did you know that? It's larger than that budget. So, hey. I mean, I am not trying to go in on you like that. What I want is you to be aware of what's going on. There are things at work matriculating throughout this thing we call the atmosphere, the universe. And if you are continuously keeping your third eye open, you see what's going on. So be mindful. 60 million a week on illegal minor children. In 2018, all they were spending on your child was $12,612 per pupil. Okay, for the year, for the fiscal year. And yet they keep telling you they don't have enough money to educate your child. And you're listening to this. You're listening to this. And you're paying taxes. And now you're wondering why us folk are trying to get out, or wanting to get out, or getting out. Some of us are tired of the hypocrisy and we just can't deal with it anymore. We're tired because the equitable adjustment is never going to happen. Dr. John Henry Clark said we have no friends. Some of you folk don't believe that. Okay? Fannie Lou Hamer. You ever get sick and tired of being sick and tired? Or some of you sick and tired of being sick and tired? I know that I am. So hey, if you like this video, you like this content, please give it a thumbs up. Lizzabitty is out. And thank you for watching.